My name is Sam Lai, and I'm a co-founder of Green Canopy Homes. And thank you. I've been told that starting a company is kind of like having a marriage without benefits. And so I have some insider information about Aaron. So first of all, hat removal. He does remove his hat sometimes. I've seen it maybe once, maybe twice before. His brain does not fall out when he does that. Secondly, I just learned this recently from Susan, that he sleeps on his side or his back. Who knew? And finally, Aaron is as passionate and compassionate as he is loud. Give it up for Aaron.
Yeah, right on. My partner. Thank you. I'm going to start off with another quote. This time it's from Alan Durney, who's going to be speaking a little bit later. Out of his book, Green Collar Jobs. You can get a copy if you want. He's got some up here. You just have to sign up for his newsletter. Plug. Sightline's newsletter. Here's the quote. Social scientists have long known that the motivation to work is much more than a desire to maximize income. In addition to livelihood, work is about joining a community of labor and defining one's identity. Well, hey, y'all are. A community. And I'll bet you all didn't come here just for the free beer. And I'll bet you didn't all come here just because you wanted to hear one presentation or another. I'm betting that you came here because you share in this community a vision of the future that you want to see. You braved the traffic, the rain, the long-ass day to get here because you share a vision of the future and you're willing to take action step by step to get here and share in that vision of a future that we wish to create. Folks, imagine with me, if you will, a future where all of the energy needs in all of our homes come from the sun, through the rays, into the solar panels on the roof, and power our homes. Imagine that future where all of our net zero energy homes, these net zero energy homes, are the norm. Imagine a future with me, if you will. A future where sustainability, issues of sustainability and the environment and poverty are inextricably linked, where we routinely decouple them in the housing environment, in the built environment. And we think, we have this image, we have this impression that deep green, net zero energy homes are available only to the upper middle class and those that can afford them. And these same net zero energy homes, these deep green sustainable homes, are not available to those who have the greatest need in our society. And by the way, these net zero energy homes, these sustainable homes, they actually are more affordable to own and operate, putting disposable income back into our pockets because they cost less to operate through the energy savings. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine with me, if you will, today, a future in which these net zero energy homes, these sustainable homes, these good homes are affordable. Folks, imagine with me, if you will, a future where our wildlands are not fragmented by development, with houses along the water's edge and rising up to the mountaintops to exploit the view, but rather our cities. Our cities, through thoughtful design and density, are the key to preserving our wildlands for all of life to thrive. Imagine with me a future in which our wildlands are preserved. A future in which we are not building regulatory walls that separate us. Zoning and regulatory land use walls that create neighborhoods that are exclusive to only those that can afford to move in and have access to those amenities. A future where we're not erecting regulatory walls and literal walls designed to separate us. But a future of love and empathy for one another, because we can see ourselves in the other, because we live together. We're commingled and intermingled in diversity, and by the way, we need that diversity of thought, history, perspective to be applied towards finding solutions for that future that we envision. Imagine with me, if you will, a future where our communities are resilient and vibrant because they're inclusive. Imagine with me, if you will, a future where the hard-earned income that you generate through your labor, that you invest in your children and their future, doesn't go into, if you can, an IRA or a 401k or a mutual fund or even a savings account in a bank that the bank then takes and lends to an organization and activates their product or service that is so often going towards cross purposes to that future that you envision. This is the norm. This is the paradigm that we live in. Imagine a future in which your hard-earned capital you could invest to accelerate and activate the future we envision and earn profits in the doing. Folks, I just walked you through Green Canopy's theory of change. Thank you, Jane. And we do the deep work. The team and our stakeholders, our shareholders, we do the deep work required to help hasten the future we believe, a future in which net zero energy homes are the norm, a future in which good homes are affordable, a future in which wildlands are preserved, communities are resilient and vibrant and inclusive, and those that share our beliefs and our desire to see that future, they can invest in them and earn profits. This is the deep work the team at Green Canopy is committed to do. The team and our stakeholders are committed to do. And the Cedar Fund is just the next step forward along that journey for Green Canopy. It's the fourth fund that Green Canopy has developed, and it's designed to address these four issues along that theory of change to help advance and hasten the future we believe in. Green Canopy today has amassed and assembled $50 million worth of properties in both Portland and Seattle. These properties will build homes. On these properties, we'll build net zero energy homes in micro-communities, if you will. And 25% of every project site will be reserved for families that earn 80% area median income or less. Let me give you an example of one of these properties in Portland. This is in the Woodstock neighborhood of Portland, a very desirable infill urban property in Portland. Right around the corner is a playground, and adjacent to that playground is a big old park and an elementary school. And around the other corner, transit, access to all the amenities that we all enjoy, and where there was once one home, there will be 7 net zero energy homes in a community with a common ground and a corridor in between, 2 of which will be reserved for families that earn 80% area median income or less. This is just one example of many that we've put together for the Cedar Fund because we believe in a bright future. We believe in a bright future, and I want to invite every one of you to engage with us and all of the people on the stage today. Engage with us and help us do the deep work that is required to bring that future about. Engage with us in the awareness that we will not stop until we solve for this, because we can only work toward a future worth living for. Thank you very much.